is a wrap on our 4 days of competition here at 24/7. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. So much talent here in Atlanta. Congratulations to all of the dancers who competed this entire weekend, but also to our minis who started off our Sunday morning with such a bang. Congratulations to you guys. I'm going to jump right into our adjudicated awards and then move to High Point by our age division for our mini solos. We started this morning off with number 659. 659 from West Main Studios, Layla and Ain't No Mountain High Enough receives a high gold. 660 from West Main Studios, Kensley and Bonjour Paris receives a high gold. 661 from West Main Studios, Sydney and Everybody Wants to Rule the World receives a high gold. 662 from The Warehouse, Kinley into the Magic Garden receives a high gold. 663 from The Warehouse, Riley and High Hopes receives a high gold. 664 from The Warehouse, Sadie Jean and Business of Love receives a high gold. 665 from Carolina Collective Dance, Brooklyn and Yesterday receives a high gold. 666 from Carolina Collective Dance, Sammy and Bridges receives a high gold. 667 from Carolina Collective Dance, Lyra and Keep It Moving receives a high gold. 668 from Carolina Collective Dance, Savvy and Sound of Silence receives a Stop the Clock award. 669 from Carolina Collective Dance, Samantha and Wondering receives a high gold. 670 from Carolina Collective Dance, Sophia and Oops I Did It Again receives a high gold. 661 from Rhythm Dance Center, Gabby and Brown Skin Girl receives a high gold. 672 from Rhythm Dance Center, Vivian and Opportunity receives a high gold. 673 from Rhythm Dance Center, Cora and Faith receives a Stop the Clock award. 674 from Dance Makers of Atlanta, Layla and Riot Rhythm receives a high gold. 675 from Dance Makers of Atlanta, Rudy and Still Don't Know My Name receives a Stop the Clock award. 676 from Dance Makers of Atlanta, Channing and Tightrope receives a high gold. 677 from Dothan School of Dance, Anna Kate and Malfunction receives a Stop the Clock award. 678 from Dothan School of Dance, Kenzie and Recharge receives a high gold. 679 from Stars Dance Studio, Ashley and Dark Matter receives a Stop the Clock award. 680 from Stars Dance Studio, Jasmine and Amelia receives a Stop the Clock award. 681 from Renner Dance Company, Alessandra and Morning receives a high gold. 682 from Renner Dance Company, Rose and Make Someone Happy receives a high gold. 683 from Great Gig Dance Co., Amaya and I'm a Lady receives a high gold. 684 from Great Gig Dance Co., Naylin and Paralyzed receives a high gold. 685 from Great Gig Dance Co., Emily and Giants receives a high gold. 686 from the Southern Strut, Layla and Tomorrow receives a Stop the Clock award. 687 from the Southern Strut, Ella and Nobody's Watching receives a Stop the Clock award. 688 from the Southern Strut, Ruby and Once Upon Another Time receives a high gold. 689 from the Southern Strut, Mia and Dem Beats receives a Stop the Clock award. 690 from the Southern Strut, Elizabeth and Bitter Earth receives a Stop the Clock award. 691 from Studio Powers, Laney and Darkside receives a high gold. 692 from Studio Powers, Zoe and March receives a high gold. 693 from Studio Powers, Gabrielle and What's My Name receives a high gold. 694 from Heather Wayne's Dance Company, Adeline and Jet Set receives a high gold. 695 from Heather Wayne's Dance Company, Ella and Zero to Hero receives a high gold. 696 from Malali Academy, Belle and Ain't Too Proud to Beg receives a high gold. 697 from Malali Academy, Bella and Against the Music receives a high gold. 698 from Studio 413, Lauren and Boogie Shoes receives a Stop the Clock award. 699 from JBP Entertainment, Georgia Beth and Come Together receives a Stop the Clock award. 700 from the Dance Center, Alley and Fire receives a Stop the Clock award. 701 from Summit Dance Shop, Kerrigan and Orange Colored Sky receives a Stop the Clock award. 702 from the Dance Company, Daniel and Cruisin' for a Bruisin' receives a high gold. 703 from Smitty's Performing Arts Center, Nola and Stormwater receives a high gold. 704 from Gretchen Green School of Dance, Delilah and Learning to Fly receives a high gold. 705 from Gretchen Green School of Dance, Jamie and My Girl receives a high gold. 706 from Kane and Company Dance Productions, Kaylee and See Me Now receives a Stop the Clock award. 707 from Upstate Carolina Dance Center, Isabella in This Shirt receives a high gold. 708 from Havilah Dance Company, Malia and Big Time receives a high gold. And last but certainly not least, number 709 from Okanee Youth School of Performance, Mia Claire and Hit Me With a Hot Note receives a high gold. Congratulations, minis. Awesome job. That's going to round out our adjudicated awards. Now we are moving on to our High Point by Age division for our mini solo top 10. There's a bunch of ties because you minis were super, super talented, so just bear with me, yes? We have a 7-way tie for 10th overall for our mini solo. A 7-way tie. First up in 10th from Dance Makers of Atlanta, it's Channing and Tightrope. Also in 10th overall from Rhythm Dance Center, it's Vivian and Opportunity. Another 10th overall coming to us from Carolina Collective Dance, it's Lyra and Keep It Movin'. Also in 10th overall from West Main Studios, it's Sydney and Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Another 10th overall coming to us from Rhythm Dance Center, it's Gabby and Brown Skin Girl. Also in 10th overall from Havilah Dance Company, it's Malia and Big Time. And rounding out 10th overall for our mini soloist from Malali Academy, it's Belle and Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Moving on to ninth overall, there's a two-way tie for ninth. First up, from Dance Makers of Atlanta, it's Layla and Riot Rhythm. And also in ninth overall for our mini soloist from Dothan School of Dance, it's Kenzie and Recharge. Standing alone in eighth overall for our mini soloist from Renner Dance Company, it's Alessandra and Morning. We have a four-way tie for seventh overall. First up in seventh from the Southern Strut, it's Ruby and Once Upon Another Time. Also in seventh overall from Renner Dance Company, it's Rose and Make Someone Happy. Another seventh overall coming to us from Carolina Collective Dance, Sammy and Bridges. And rounding out seventh overall for our mini soloist from Malele Academy, it's Bella and Against the Music. Standing alone in sixth overall for our mini soloist from Upstate Carolina Dance Center, it's Isabella and In This Shirt. Moving on to fifth, we have a three-way tie for fifth. Up first is, from Dance Makers of Atlanta, is Rudy and Still Don't Know My Name. Also in fifth overall from Rhythm Dance Center, it's Cora and Faith. And rounding out fifth overall for our mini soloist from Studio 413, it's Lauren and Boogie Shoes. Fourth overall, we have a four-way tie for fourth. First up, from Carolina Collective Dance, it's Savvy and Sound of Silence. Also in fourth overall from the Dance Center, it's Allie and Fire. Another fourth overall coming to us from JBP Entertainment, it's Georgia Beth and Come Together. And rounding out fourth overall mini soloist from Stars Dance Studio, it's Jasmine and Amelia. Moving on to our top three, we have a four-way tie for third overall. First up in third, from the Southern Strut, it's Layla and Tomorrow. Also in third overall from the Southern Strut, it's Ella and Nobody's Watching. Another third overall coming to us from Dothan School of Dance, it's Anna Kate and Malfunction. And rounding out third overall from Stars Dance Studio, it's Ashley and Dark Matter. We have a two-way tie for second overall mini solos. First up in second from Kane and Company Dance Productions, it's Kaylee and See Me Now. And also in second overall from the Southern Strut, it's Elizabeth and Bitter Earth. And we have a two-way tie for first overall mini solo. First up in first from Summit Dance Shop, it's Kerrigan and Orange Colored Sky. And also in first overall mini solo from the Southern Strut, it's Mia and Dem Beats. Congratulations, minis. Awesome, awesome job. And again, a huge congratulations to all of our studios who competed with us this past weekend in Atlanta. You guys were wonderful. A quick reminder to all the studio owners and teachers, you can pick up all of these awards that I just announced for you in your studio awards box at the registration desk today at 5 p.m. Again, that's at the registration desk outside these doors at 5 p.m. today. We will see you guys in classes in just a short 15 minutes.